Did you ever watch one of them shop tours where everything's all neat and organized and there's not a speck of dust anywhere? This is going to be exactly a shop tour, but this is going to be a little bit of a demonstration of what happens when everything just gets out of control and you got too many projects going. Coming up. I'm Roger and welcome to a very disorganized, a very messy shop. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of a tour of it and just how out of control it's gotten. I've got, as they say, too many irons in the fire. Got way too many projects going on right now. We're trying to get all of our greenhouses and everything's winterized. We're trying to renovate a house we just bought to get that going so that the granddaughter and so on can move into it sometime hopefully before the end of the year. Plus I've got all the other little things that go on around in here and it's just out of control. So rather than giving you one of them everything neat, clean, all spick and span shop tours, I'm going to show you just how unorganized this can get. And I've not only got all these other projects, I took on another one. I've got an old cement mixer that I'm going to try to restore, and it looks like this. So that'll be another upcoming video. It'll probably be a wintertime project. Going to be a lot of welding and everything else going on that one. But we'll give you a little bit of a tour here of just how out of control things have gotten. So as soon as you walk in the door, I've got my joiner parked over here in front of my toolboxes and tool racks. So not a whole lot of room over there. A little bit of an aisle over here. On the other side, of course, I got a tripod there for videos. My DeWalt saw is over there. Got the wing up on the table saw with some scrap blocks of wood on it. Got gas cans. No, they're not full. They're empty. Stored underneath the end of the table along with a shop vac and a very dirty floor. A bunch of leaves that blew in. Got scrap wood over there leaning against the rack. A box of crap sitting on top of the saw. The organizing shelf over there next to it is highly disorganized. And of course we got wood sitting over here from a project I finished up last week that I haven't got rid of the scrap out of yet. It's my dust collector from my planer. Got blocks and scraps of wood sitting down here on the floor. And under the stairs, which I call the cave, I got all kinds of wood and crap thrown back in there. Need to get cleaned out. That's going to be one of my wintertime projects. It's getting that thing organized. Of course, and then the bench, flat surface, collects everything. My vac here, of course, all this stuff's on wheels. And then I've got what I call the catch-all cart. You finish something up and you don't know where to put it, and you haven't put the tool away, you just throw it on the cart. Then when the stuff starts falling off the cart, I guess you start putting stuff away. Then back on the back benches back there again, flat surfaces and stuff just collects. Just way too many things going on. Got another table over there above our shredder that's now got tools, a pressure washer wand, a box, some books, a bunch of crap sitting on it. Got wood sitting over here where it doesn't belong, some cut off supply wood. Of course, and then you've got the scrap bucket, scrap bin where everybody throws their wood scraps, and I guess I'm just too tight to put them away. Got this real neat rolling cart I built here quite a while back to keep a lot of my cordless tools in and stuff, and of course flat surface, and it's got stuff piled all over it. My battery rack up there, which is another project that's going to get done hopefully sometime soon, is really disorganized, full dust. And of course candy bar wrapper, my beer drinking chair. Bag of rags down there that doesn't belong there, but someplace to throw it. Of course back here in my organizing corner here where I keep all my clamps, running out of places to put clamps. And I can't say I have too many clamps because nobody has too many clamps. That's also where I keep my crosscut sled, my jaw stand, my box joint cutter, my Craig jig, my levels, my Bora cutoff rails, and my hardware assortment back there. And one thing I can say is at least I kept the pegboards organized, although there are a few things missing. And I need to go through the inside of those cabinets because I'm sure that is getting to be a disorganized mess as well. So moving over to the other side of this little mouse maze, of course there's not much room to walk in here. This is my workstation when we're in the shipping season, and computers, and that's our server rack and network rack up there. And there's the other workstation, and hell, there's even a bag of grass seed sitting on there. Start of another project right there. And then the counter where we usually ship from is, of course, flat surface. I got it full of stuff because I've got another project going on with another door that I'm getting prepped for the restoration house. So I'm getting the door painted. It's too cold to do it outside. I have to do it in here. Same with the frame. It's sitting over here. It's all ready to go. I just got to get the hinges put back on here and get the door rehung so we can get it out there to the house. Of course, over here, this, like I say, this is our shipping area. So we have a lot of stock of boxes, I should say. But a lot of stuff kind of gets thrown and accumulated in there. And yeah, those are shipping boxes up there too. So all of that needs to get straightened up, and I need to get counter cleaned off and all of my junk out of there. Then moving over here past the compressor and a very, very narrow place to wash. There's a level I need to put away. Of course, that's the beer fridge. Everybody's got to have one of those. This is back in this corner is where we stock, you know, labels for plants and flats and trays. And we had a big garbage bag full of bubble wrap that split, so now the bubble wrap's all over. And I do have some wood stored back in here. Normally that's full of packing inserts. And then down here on the floor are my chainsaws that don't belong in here. They belong out in the shed. Same with the leaf blowers. And I've got another rack over here where I keep screws and brads and stuff that is somewhat organized and somewhat disorganized. And then back over here on the other side, I've not only got some lights to fix back here, but I've got some major cleanup to do back here because stuff just accumulates, and there's a weed eater that doesn't need to be in here. I had to put my welding cart over here just to be able to walk on the other side, and of course I have the forklift. And I did sell that, so that's going to get out of here pretty soon. I'll be able to get organized over here. Okay, and getting back over here to where I store all my clamps. That's actually a water line that I have all of my small clamps hanging on. I'm going to build a better rack for those. I've had a lot of questions about what this blue thing is up here. That is a fertilizer injector, and it injects fertilizer into our irrigation lines that are stored in some big barrels over on the other side in here. And it's adjustable for dosage and so on. But this corner in here, it needs to get cleaned up too. And yeah, the breaker panel's open. I'm an electrician. You never close that. Yeah, it's a little bit better shot of my workstation when we're shipping. I also use this for when I'm working on shop projects. A computer's handy to have there to check on things. And of course, the printer cabinet I recently built's right down there underneath. But disorganized, highly disorganized. So not everybody's shop is all neat and perfect. And heading over back here towards, as you can see on the floor, I need to sweep the floor. So, yep, it's a mess. Well, I hope you got to see that not everybody's shop is well organized and all neat and clean and spick and span, because this one sure isn't. And hopefully within the next few days I'll be able to get a little bit of this straightened up so that I can at least navigate through here without this being a mouse maze. But if you enjoyed this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Of course, we're always looking for subscribers, and next to that subscribe button's a little bell. You click that bell, you'll be notified when I post another video, and hopefully it won't be this messy.